Hello YouTube! GZexon here, GZ for short. And we are back at the farm, Farming Simulator 2013. As you can see, the field is fully harvested. Good news, good news. I have about a quarter of the straw collected off the field. And I'm just taking this over. I just empty the rest of what was left in the machine. I'm gonna park it out of the way. We'll go empty the remainder of the barley out of the trailer, and then hook the sewing machine up to my tractor and decide what our next crop will be in this field. I'm debating canola, because if I pull up the pricing here, canola is a steady over grand. Yeah, at the Bahn, it's German, I don't know what that means. It's 1,179. I think pretty much since I started this game, canola's been steady over $1,000. So it'd be well worth stocking up on that crop, because when canola hits a high demand streak, I will be laughing all the way to the bank. And that would be great. One of my top goals this episode is to get myself a John Deere tractor, to make it so that I don't have to use that front end loader all of the time, because that front end loader doesn't have, as far as like to have a third tractor running, so that front end loader does not have a lot of power. Whenever the forage wagon gets full, the front end loader really struggles. Where did I park that? Oh yeah, I parked it over there. Yeah, the front end loader really struggles to be able to pull the full weight of the full forage wagon. So if I can have enough cash, well, I don't know how much cash I actually need. I'll go and take a look at the tractor as soon as I get this here ready to go. So, to figure out what canola is. That's grass. That's wheat. That's barley. That must be canola there. Yeah, that is canola, because that's what I sowed in the other field, over where my John Deere combine's at. Just pull this over here. Let's get it unfolded as we go. The nice thing about this harvester is it also cultivates the field as it sows, so I'm not having to worry about that. Be almost time efficient to get a fertilizer that I can actually just attach to the front of the tractor. But the problem with this tractor that I'm using right now, you're not actually able to attach anything to the front. At least if you can, I haven't figured out how you do that. Like I couldn't even get a weight to attach to the front of it. So as long as I'm using this tractor, that's not an option. I mean, really, it's not that big of a deal for me to go. I just need to get this out of the way to make sure that I have this situated properly. Yeah, that's good. We'll go ahead, hire a worker. Not quite taking... You have that wrong ridge marker. There we go. It's not quite taking full advantage of the full width of that, but that'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Oh, got in the way there. Yeah, as I was saying, it's not that big of a deal to fertilize the field on my own. I have the largest fertilizer you can get outside of modding, and it fertilizes extremely fast. So take a look at the tractors here. I have a number of other tractors on my mod tractors, that is John Deere's, on my hard drive, or my portable flash drive, that I'll be adding into the game at some point. But at this point, I think I'm just going to get one of the ones that I already have on here. Just decide which one I want to go to. That has 291 kilowatt, 395 PS. I wish this showed horsepower. I wish it was all in English, but no matter. I don't know why this is 278 and this one's only 95. I like the look of that tractor. Eventually I have all of these working on my farm. I want to check one other thing. Twin left wheels for the John Deere 7530 Premium, and right wheels. I'm not sure if these wheels actually give extra power or if it's just a look thing. They go with 7530. Yeah, they go with the 7530. So 95,095.1 is what we need this episode. That is the goal. So by the end of the episode, my promise to you is we'll have a beautiful new John Deere tractor running this farm. And I cannot wait to be able to take this buddy off of it. Just in case you're wondering, I didn't finish emptying the bunker over at the biogas plant, just because it was taking forever, and it's not like that stuff is going to go anywhere anytime soon. So at some point when I have the extra cash flow, then I will buy that larger front end loader that is more convenient to be able to move the fermented, or I guess it's called silage, to move the silage around over at the plant. It just takes way too long. It's way too painful to try to move all that silage with just this small front end loader. I really couldn't be bothered. So yeah, we'll just wait till I am a rich farmer to get that. So really, this episode, I would like us to be able to get like $120,000-$130,000, because I don't want to, well, a couple things. I don't want to buy that tractor and be left with no money at all. I need to have money in order to be able to pay my hired hands to do the plowing, or not the plowing, the seeding, the harvesting, etc. Plus, I need to have at least $10,000 in order to be able to pay off another 10 grand of my beautiful, wonderful loan that I have hanging over my head. So, not sure how we will make that money. I might find myself in a bit of a grind mode to try to get all that. Clearly, I'm not going to make you guys watch the next however long it takes to get to that point. But we'll get there. I mean, we have $70,000 and dropping right now. So, I mean, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll have a demand streak for one of the many products that I have stored away. Many, what's the actual word? Man, my mind just totally went blank there. But you know what I'm talking about. I already have like 143,000 of barley stored away, so man, that would be incredible if I could hit a demand streak on that. Alright, so I'm going to grind away here, and we'll be back when I have something more interesting to show you than filling this forage wagon. See you in a minute. I thought you guys would be interested to see what I was talking about as far as this forage wagon. I have it pedal to the metal right now, and it won't go a mile over 15 kilometers. Well, it fluctuates back and forth between 14 and 15 kilometers, or not kilometers, miles an hour. I am Canadian, hence why I think in kilometers per hour. That is just painful. I could buy a weight, another weight, and put it onto the front, and that would help me out a bit. But I'm just not really interested in spending any extra cash on stuff like that. I'd rather just save and buy a John Deere, since that is my long-term goal. Well, yeah, part of my long-term goal, anyhow, being having a farm of primarily John Deere equipment. I'm hoping that I can find online tippers that are John Deere as well. I found a couple tippers online, nothing that I was super impressed with as far as the look and whatnot. I'm trying to be picky with the mods that I put onto this game. I don't want us to have every crappy mod that's out there. If you guys are on any mod sites and see any good John Deere equipment, stuff that's that you know works really well, send me a link either in the comments, or send me a link through a message, a private message or whatnot, because we're going to be at this for a while, and I want the best, only the best equipment on my farm. Alright, we're going to keep working here, and I'm going to have a ton of fun collecting the silage. See you in a minute. Alright, we're back. I finished collecting all the stray with the forage wagon. Just came out on the field to check out how the sowing process was going. Appears to be going quite well. One thing that I have to remember to do, which I failed to remember to do on the small canola field that I'm waiting to harvest over there, is fertilize to make sure that I can get the largest crop possible. So he looks like he is doing very well. believe this grass over here is ready to be mowed. So while I am awaiting the rest of the canola to be harvestable, I am going to go pick up the mower over here and get that mowed down, and then we'll bale it up. Well, we will have to rake it out first and then widow it. I think that's what the term is called. We have to use where's it at? There it is. We have to use the tedder and then the windrower. That's what it is. We have to tedder it, which dries grass to hay, and then windrow it, which puts the dried grass into a row so that I can take the baler and bale it all up. Let's get in this fancy machine here. And very fancy it is. Turn on the light. I wish that it was daytime. I'm so sick and tired of playing at nighttime. And we will unfold it all. Takes forever to lower, but this thing mows like a beast. It's awesome. And we'll go speed 2. Get that out of the way. Oops, forgot to turn it on. Let's turn it on first. Speed 2. Watch this thing go. Dang it. Had to swath it. And let's try that again. That way I get double the amount of, even maybe triple the amount of grass. It takes a little bit longer to tedder it, to dry it, and a little more work to windrow it into rows, but it is worth it to have double or triple the grass from one mowing job. And yeah, I don't do actually any missions at all. That's made me think of mowing missions, and maybe you guys are curious why you never see the missions come up at all. And that is because I just can't be bothered to do random mowing missions. And when I was first trying the game out, I was doing mowing missions and all that, but I just kind of got to the point that it was annoying. I'd be in the middle of some job on the farm, and yet another mowing mission would come up, or a pallet fork mission, and I just don't find that the money is worth the bother. I know that you can make like $5,000–6,000 for a 2 to 3 minute job, but I'd much rather be on the farm working. I enjoy this quite a bit more than doing any mowing mission or anything of that sort, no matter how much it's worth to me. Yeah, I'll have to wait a little bit longer to get whatever I'm saving up for by not doing it, but I don't know, this just feels more legit and adds a little higher difficulty level to the game. If you're doing mowing missions constantly, and I'm definitely not taking advantage of the width of this mower right now, you're doing mowing missions constantly, or pallet fork missions, you can get a lot of money really fast, especially if you get like quite a few mowing missions in a row, and that just makes things way too easy. This game isn't a very difficult game in the first place. It's kind of, you decide what happens. And yeah, I don't want it to be any easier than it already is, personally. I'm not saying that it's bad to do them or anything like that. It's just not my style of gaming. It's not the way that I want to go about playing this game myself. I mean, if I ever get to the point that I feel like I'm in a rut, that I'm really squeezed for cash, and I need some farming tool or vehicle quickly, then I might consider it. But at this point, I just don't see me being ever interested in getting into those missions again. But who knows? You just never know what the future holds, for sure. So after I get this all mowed, I'll come back and show you the tedder process. Our handy dandy mower machine finished its job. I finished the job using the machine. Just gonna run over to the field quickly, make sure that we haven't come to a standstill. How much he has left to do. Want to make sure that I take full advantage of the width of this field. When I sowed the barley in it, the area that's darker brown there to the right, I didn't sow that, and I want to get that sowed this time. Sowing this time, just to increase my profit margins a little bit on that field. So I got to keep an eye to that. It's all mowed, so I'm gonna hook up to the tedder here, and we'll show you how this handy dandy machine works. There's that. There's that. I always forget to turn the lights on. So we gotta unfold the tedder. Oops. Zoom out here a little bit. Alright, and we will turn it on. And speed 2. So as you can see, all it's doing is turning over the grass, and as soon as it's turned over, the grass then turns into dry grass, or also known as hay. Crap, I'm missing a little bit along the edge there. That's alright though. And hay can be used, I will be using it as feed, mixed feed for my cows once I get them. I'm debating whether or not I should, oh, that was a bad turn. Whether or not I should wait until I have that corn. If I really need to wait to have that corn, special corn harvester that gives me the maize, or if I can just, if I'll just start getting cows, but not a lot of cows, beforehand, and see how much money they will make me. I don't know if there is much upkeep besides the cost of gathering adequate feed for the cattle. There's so much so much to learn, so much knowledge to acquire to be able to be a good farmer. I'm curious daily how much like 100 cows would get me. Obviously, I'm not going to have cows within the next couple episodes. I have a number of other things that I would consider a bit higher priority right now than cows. As I said many times, a cattle herd is a long-term goal, and I think more immediate, or more importantly for the immediate future, is to have a farm that is through use of crops sustaining itself, and then adding cattle on top of that. It will just be kind of almost bonus money, and will just enable me to buy that much more for the farm and buy all the fields. Just in case you're wondering, when I showed you the map the first day, we looked at all of the, not maps in the way, but all of the green fields. Let me get the map back out of the way there. You've seen them quickly. All the fields that are green, they are not fields that I purchased. They're fields that when you start this game up, they come along with the farm. It's a modern. The description talks about being a modernized, already a medium income farm, and so that is how the creators have justified that description. So yeah, I didn't cheat or anything of that sort to get those fields, in case anyone was wondering if I had done things illegitimately. No sir, no illegitimate cash or anything here. It all came with it. So after I get this all tethered, I'll show you the windrow. It's windrow time. Fields all tethered up. Pick up the windrow. Show you how this works. I know this episode's already like 25 minutes long, so it's about 5 minutes longer than I'd like it to be. So I'm going to show you this quickly, and then we'll pick up when I have adequate cash to buy my next tractor. As I promised, get this unfolding as we go over. This thing's huge and quite wide. Get ourselves positioned, turn it on, and cruise control speed 2. And you'll be able to see very rapidly here what she does. Spreading it into a beautiful row. Alright, I'm going to get this all done, and I'll probably save the baling for next episode, just so that all of you guys can see that baler working. And yeah, next time you hear my voice, I'm going to have enough money to get me a new tractor. Yippers. So I lied. I don't have the money yet. I will have the money by the end of the episode, but I want to show you this monster quickly. This monster is so crazy huge. Blows my mind how big this thing is, really. I don't know if something this... I assume, though I don't know for sure, that if something like this exists in real life or not. But yeah, this thing is crazy how big it is. I can't get over it. It doesn't take long to fertilize a field at all using this. As you can see, like, the reach of this thing is crazy. Alright, see you guys in a little while. Well, good news, it is daytime, finally. I sped up time a little bit trying to get my fields to grow to the point that they're ready to harvest. And finished windrowing the grass over there and finished fertilizing the field. And while I was waiting for things to grow, it was just taking so long. And I was looking around at everything that I had on my farm, everything that I own, thinking, what do I have that I'm really not using that I can get some money for? Or have I wasted money on that I might be able to get money back out of to be able to buy some things that, or well, in this case, one thing that is a little bit more useful. And so I've already sold, unfortunately, didn't want to, but I have already sold the ATV. And now I'm selling this trailer because I just really don't need it at this point, and I need the money more for other things. So there's that. That is sold. So now all I need is, well, yeah. All I really need now is like another $10,000, and I will feel comfortable in saying that this episode was successful. The rest of those trailers I want to keep. I'll have 4 tractors around. This tractor I will use to tow the actually, I don't even know if I'll use this tractor to tow anything anymore. If I get in a pinch, I'll use it to tow something. But I want to have at least one extra tipper around just in case I need it. So I'm gonna go find $10,000. What I might end up doing is when the canola field is ready to be harvested, just sell some of that canola directly to be able to make up that extra money a little quicker. So next time you see me, I promise, we'll be buying a new tractor. Alright, so we are selling everything that we made from the small canola field that I harvested, and that has given us $122,000, which is more than enough money to be able to go and buy our new John Deere tractor. So let's go park this up along here, and I will see you over at the store, and we will be purchasing a beautiful new tractor. Alright, so here we are. Walk on up here. Let's take a look. Ooh, what was that that's on sale? Round baler is on sale for 20 hours. I don't really need that. Alright. Let's get our beautiful new beast. Goodbye, money. And on our way over, repay another $10,000. We are poor as can be. Again, 17 grand to our name. That's enough money for me to be able to, in between episodes, seed my new field, which will be sweet. And this is, it's like a decent sized tractor. Lots of pulling power, I guess. Don't think I'm gonna be needing a weight. I probably will buy a weight in between episodes just to ensure. Although I'm really not feeling like I need. To get a weight in the least. So, alright, well that is it for this episode. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.